Today we're going to talk about loyalty programs, and at the beginning of today's session we're going to discuss where to start and what really matters. Because loyalty program, it's a huge word, lots of different techniques, lots of solutions to implement such programs, but we'll not be able to cover everything in 25 minutes. So the goal of this particular session is for you to understand where to start. And once you find this right path for you, for your business, you will be all right and the program will be great. So when I was preparing for today's presentation, I was thinking, maybe let's start with understanding how loyalty program is different from loyalty strategy. I even prepared some slides and tables, to give you guys some introduction theory, some methodology to start with. But then, to be honest, I figured, well, who is going to join today's session? So I was thinking about you guys. And, I understand that today we have mostly two types of people joining our session, whether you're a marketer in whatever way, you're a digital expert, marketing automation expert, maybe you're responsible for content creation. So your job is related to marketing, or you're a founder, you're a project manager, you're a marketing director. So in some way, you're responsible for your business grow. And you're thinking about loyalty program. It doesn't matter. If some of you will be at the very beginning of the journey, and some of you probably already have the program and find ways to improve it. But what we all with you have in common is, since you already joined the session, I understand that you want to learn, you want to grow your business, but well, we're all busy. And even right now, I assume that you might get notifications from Slack, Teams, messengers, whatever you use. And I understand that, but since we all are here, and the role is to actually enjoy and be able to gain knowledge later in our work, I decided to skip all of those theoretical knowledge, all of those tables and those very advanced slides, and I decided to play a game with you guys today. So, how we're going to play this game? As the great game begins with the introduction, ours as well, and for the next 20 minutes, I propose every one of you to become a loyalty program expert. Everyone on this call. And we have one customer, which is Fit Fuel. The name is absolutely imagined. It's not the real company. So we have the Fit Fuel e-commerce brand with healthy snacks and supplements. And today, as a team of loyalty program experts, we're going to analyze this case together. And our role with you will be to advise how to implement loyalty program for this customer. How are we going to do this? We're going to interact with each other. So right now on your screens, you should see the QR code. Please scan this QR code. If you've joined from your phones, that's also right. You will find the link on the chat. So whether follow the link on the chat or scan this QR code, I'll wait for a few seconds. Please join the session and we'll begin the game. So once you scan this QR code, quick intro. Don't click anywhere. Don't do anything. Just wait for me to change the slides. Wait for me to move on. Just open it and wait for a few seconds. I will tell you exactly what to do and when. All right, I see that people are joining. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so let's wait for a few more seconds, because I see that lots of people have joined us. That's wonderful. One thing from me, please don't overthink it. We'll have a few questions appearing on the screens. Answer how you feel it. Everything will be anonymous. It's for you, so let's have fun. Don't take it too seriously. Okay, so let's start with the warm-up. Once again, if you don't see the QR, the link is in the chat. And you will have the small QR here on the screen as well. Okay, so as the warm-up, let's have this kind of question. What kind of online shopper are you? Choose your answer and please hit submit button so that we see who exactly we have on this call. And as you see, everything is anonymous. I will not come to you directly. So let's see who we have on the call. We have stalkers who browse everything by nothing. I understand this. We have strategists already who do the research, compare prices, but wait for the discounts. We have promo devils, all right, who are waiting for their discounts, and last minute panic buyers. Well, that's also happened to the best of us. Okay, so guys, you see, it's easy. The rules are quite easy. You will see such kind of questions on the screen, but of course, those will be related to our loyalty program. And since we already know a little bit more about each other, so we have different loyalty strategies on this call, you differently see the prices, you differently see the way of shopping online. So let's start and go to our problem that we need to solve. Level 1. The FitFuel CEO comes to us, as we are loyalty experts, and tell us, our customers buy once, then they disappear. We want a loyalty program with points and discounts to keep our customers. This is our problem. Let's solve it. Okay, so let's move to the first question. What would you do? What would be your first step in this case? I'm going to open the submissions now. What would you prefer to do at the beginning? Analyze existing data, get feedback from customers, or launch a quick loyalty program MVP and test? What would you do? For those of you who are just joining, the link is on our chat, and you see the small QR at the top of the screen so that you can join our game. All right, so let's see. We have different answers even for this first question. Great. Okay, so let me comment on this. Let's start from the end. Launch a quick loyalty program MVP and test. I understand this approach, and in lots of ways that might be the great solution because when you start quick, you test and you move really fast, which is wonderful. But at this point, you only hear the first problem. You don't know exactly what you're looking for. Even if you start with the MVP, you might not be sure what kind of data you need to look at, what are your results, what exactly even is your problem. It's not specified. So MVP and testing is great, but let's have some grounds information first. Get feedback from the customers, absolutely. The only thing with that is that when you're getting feedback from your customers, you need to know which questions to ask. How will you be able to later on analyze the data that came from your customers? If you ask all of the different questions to all of your different customers, it will be a mess. You will have lots of different answers. So you need to have a structure. And how to get the structure before you ask the customers, it's actually analyzing existing data. Because this is something you already have. This is the quick look, the quick intro to the topic, and then you can move on. So I propose, and we have the winner answer here, start with analyzing existing data. Let's move on. Level number 2, the FitFuel data. So what we have here, now we know that most customers buy only once from FitFuel. However, we also know that customers are satisfied with products, huge satisfaction rate. But also we know that customers with more than 3 purchases become very loyal and they stay with FitFuel for years. All right? So we have those 3 components, those 3 important pieces of data. Now let's see what we can do with this. What is your move, guys? So we know that customers like the product. Most of the customers are, I'm launching the test now. Most of the customers are one-time buyers, and actually, once they make this third purchase, they become really loyal and they stay with the brand. So we already have more insights on our Fit Fuel brand. So what we can do, we can invest, give discount for the second and third purchases. We can set reminders for those next purchases, or we can learn more about our customers. Okay, let's see. Remember, we have lots of different people here with different approach for shopping. All right. So as we see, the winner is actually the first one, invest, give discount for the second and third purchases. So let's start from here. I see why this option actually won, and it might be the great approach. It might be the very accurate technique to use. If you go with the discount, you might invest some percentage of your margin, but then you already have this data that after the third purchase, you assume the people will stay with the brand. That's understandable. The only question is to you guys, are you sure that this is actually the case, that the problem is with the price? Because this specific technique, it answers to the specific problem, and the problem for this technique is the pricing. So at this point, are we sure together with you that the pricing is the case here? We are not sure yet. Set reminders for the second and third purchases. Also, amazing thing to do. And honestly, I had lots of cases where I advised customers to go with such automatic reminders. But again, example of the cases where we advise to go with this is, for example, if the problem is with the habits. People like the product, they want to buy the product, but they just forget about it. Like they buy supplements, but they forget to take their supplements, and that's why they forget to buy to make the next purchases. Are we sure that the habits is actually the problem here? Because if we're choosing the option A or option B, those are techniques that answer specific problems. We don't know the problems yet. So yeah, I would go, if that was me, I would go with the option number C, which is learn more about the customers first, and then choose your techniques. So let's move on. I propose to move with this learn more about the customers. And now we reached the level number 3, the Fit Fuel customer persona. Let's meet Monica. Monica starts buying Fit Fuel because influencer recommended it. We've all been there. She doesn't have time for research, and she needs better, quick, and great results. But Monica stops buying from Fit Fuel because she started buying because she had the detox problem she wanted to solve. This problem of hers has already been solved, and she doesn't know at this point that Fit Fuel has other products to offer. And that's why she doesn't know that this company can solve her other problems. So she's satisfied with the product she bought at the beginning, but she doesn't know that the company has other things to offer and her other problems might be solved with this. All right, so we have a little bit more data. Let's move to our questions. I hope you're ready. For those of you who've just joined, link is in the comments and you will see it on the top of the presentation. Okay, so let's start. Fit Fuel successfully solves customers' problem. However, customers don't know that company can solve other problems as well. Let's choose all of the strategies that you think might help. You can choose different options here, guys. Feel free. Just, again, don't overthink it. Anything that you feel might be relatable, might be helpful. We're talking about strategies, techniques to use. Choose all of them that you feel like might be accurate here. Whether it's educational campaign, automatic upsell and cross-sell campaigns, maybe assigning points for the purchases, adding product catalog to the first order, or building engaged community. So we have 15 more seconds, and then I will comment on this as well. So let's see. Yeah, I like it how many people we have here and that you're all engaged. So we're like a true loyalty team here. Okay, so let's analyze it. Let's start from the beginning. Educational campaign. Absolutely. I agree 100%. We have the case where there is a lack of knowledge. Let's solve it with some educational campaign in lots of different channels. Automatic upsell and cross-sell campaigns, we can include education in those upsell and cross-sell campaigns. So we can combine the sales, but do the sales through the education, definitely. Assigning points for purchases, absolutely. Because, you will engage, you will find more gamified way to give these actually the same knowledge, that, well, you as a customer, you, Monica, can go further with us. So definitely adding product catalog to the first order, which is actually moving a little bit to offline, let's call it this way, because if we know already that most of the customers make one purchase and they're satisfied with this, so once they get their purchase, they will see this catalog, this offline catalog, and they will know about the other products. Brilliant. Building engaged community. This is might be not that obvious, but this is the technique, the technique that can allow you to solve those problems even without your further engagement. Because if the community is engaged, they will talk to each other and they will help each other. You just need to you of course need to moderate it, but this might be also the great way to approach this problem. So all of your answers are correct and great. And so let's summarize what we have here. At this point, we know about our strategy that we need to educate our customers on the problems that we can solve. We might start a community to engage and spread education, and we create the rewards mechanisms like points and stuff to motivate those customers to move to the next purchases. And this might be our strategy at this point. Okay, I hope you agree with me. And our final stage of the game. This is the, since we already have our brief strategy, we need to decide on the KPIs because, well, this is all about measurement. As actually Arik mentioned at the beginning, measurement is important. And now let's do this. How do you think? Which KPI might be the most important at this point to measure? So let's choose. I activated the test for the quiz for you guys. Once again, link is in the comments and you see the QR on the top of the screen if you've just joined. All right, so let's see. FeedFuel's program's main KPI: loyalty points redemption, customer knowledge about the brand and products, or percentage of customers with more than one purchase. Okay, let's see. It seems like we have a total winner here, which is the percentage of customers with more than one purchase, and this is, of course, brilliant. But let's analyze, because we're here, we need to learn something here. So loyalty points redemption. This is the KPI, which is, I would say, the most, like, it's analyzed in every loyalty program where you use using points. And in some way, I might even think, it might be connected to the next purchases because, well, if you redeem your points, you probably buy some discounts or promotions to move to another purchases. Which is true, but not specifically. You might redeem your point and not make a purchase. You might redeem your point for something else than a purchase. So it can't be the main KPI. It's something we analyze, of course, if we use this technique, but it's not the main KPI. Customer knowledge about the brand and products. This is definitely a good thing, but honestly speaking, it's a really hard thing to measure. The customer knowledge about the brand and product. We need to keep an eye on this, and we need to have this in mind every time we move forward with our strategy. But in terms of KPIs, you're definitely correct, and I agree with you 100%. We need to analyze the percentage of customers with more than one purchase. So Let's take a look at what we've done with you today, at our final strategy. And let me summarize for you what we've done. So the FitFuel CEO initial plan was to launch points and discounts program immediately. Our strategic approach was to start with the data analysis and customer profile. And that's how we identified the root cause of this low retention. We understand actually why there is a low retention, and it's because of lack of knowledge and post-purchase guidance. The CEO plan initial was to focus on rewards and discounts. But our approach together with you, it's not mine, it's ours, is to focus on education, communication, and community. And together we designed a program that uses this high satisfaction rate. Remember, customers love the brand, so we need to use it and encourage others to join their knowledge, to join their satisfaction, and build this journey together. The initial plan was to treat loyalty as a tactic. But what we've done with you, we built a loyalty as long-term relationship strategy that can increase retention, engagement, and customer lifetime value. And instead of launching quick MVP to test if points work, together with you, we launched the MVP of guidance for our customers on all of the different ways, on all of the different touch points of customer journey. We even moved to offline. And thanks to that, maybe it's the small MVP, but it's not the chaotic MVP. It's something that we have the clear path about. And based on that, we can build our roadmap. Since we know what is the problem, how our customers, what they want from us, then we start with something small and we can build lots of different techniques and features on that. And this is how we create the clear roadmap with you. So congratulations to all of you guys. This was, the really quick look of the process of how this thinking and decision-making process should look like when you're thinking about loyalty strategy, loyalty program. Because, brands, and I'm sure it's not about the logo, the website, the packaging itself. It's about the whole ecosystem. It's about habits, memories, and expectations. It's how your customers feel about you, and most importantly, even how they feel about themselves with you and your brand. And loyalty is the heart that gives the power to all of the other activities that you do on different levels, whether it's packaging, whether it's something, the product catalog you put in your first order, or the offer that you send in the email. So this is the whole ecosystem around it. And one important remark at the end from my side is that today, by playing this game with you, we've analyzed one specific problem that loyalty program can solve, which is retention, and customer lifetime value. So we wanted this retention to grow. But believe me, loyalty programs can solve other challenges as well, like reactivate, maybe like data collection, customer reactivation, or something not obvious like channel shift. For example, recently we've done loyalty program for offline brands with lots of offline stores that used loyalty program and within their mobile app to switch from their customers from offline to online. So this also can be done with loyalty programs. So lots of different goals and even more loyalty program techniques that you can use. And you see some of them, like those points that we all know about, but also gamification, like challenges, badges, the games like we've played, community, maybe partnership with other companies within your loyalty program as one ecosystem. So techniques are different. There are lots of them, but I encourage you guys to find your best technique for your loyalty program. This once you understand your customer, once you understand your problem, you will choose the best technique for yourself. So to finish my presentation with the last slide, I encourage you to get back to our game for one more second. The QR is here, the link is in the chat. And let's put one word that you remember from today's presentation and how you feel about loyalty. What is loyalty for you? Just few words, like one word, two words that you think about when it comes to loyalty. So loyalty is, what is it for you? Let's see. Loyalty is, I see you guys have you're typing, so let's see. Added value, connection, heart of sales, it's communication. Loyalty is about effective customer lifetime management. Okay, loyalty is a process. I love that. Loyalty is connection, it's customer engagement. Where there are lots of different, it's loyalty is identification, absolutely. It's convenience. Well, that's true. It's convenience, 100%. I'm with you here. So you see, all of us, we see loyalty in such like wide range of ways. And when I hear that loyalty program is about points, well, it's not. It's about your customers. It's about all of those things that we see on the screen. Take a look. It's not even my presentation. It's how you guys see the loyalty program. So loyalty is the heart of all of the other. It's a win-win relation. It's all of the it's the heart of your whole brand.